Hi and welcome. My name is Tolan and I'm the co-founder of Productivity Me. In this video, we're going to look at how to use the Ungroup Dialog Box. First, we'll look at how to use the Alt-Shift-Left arrow keyboard combination in order to launch this Ungroup Dialog Box. Then we'll look at a couple alternate methods to achieve the same result. So with that, let's get started and open up Excel. Now that I am in Excel, you can see from our last video that we have a few groups. If we wanted to ungroup them, of course we could select those and then press Alt-Shift-Left arrow. If we have columns selected, it would automatically presume that we want to ungroup those columns. However, if we were to just have a single cell or a group of cells selected, rather than say specific columns or specific rows, when we press Alt-Shift-Left arrow, Excel will prompt us with an ungroup dialog box. In this case, we would be able to choose whether or not we want to ungroup rows or columns. I'm going to choose rows and it would be put in that state. So again, I'm going to press Alt-Shift-Left arrow and we would have that dialog box. I'm going to hit the escape key to exit out of that. A second method that we could launch this dialog box would be to make sure that we have a single active cell rather than say a column or a row. We have that single active cell open. We come up here to our data tab, then to the ungroup section. It would launch that dialog box. Alternately, we could press the Alt key, the A key for data, U for ungroup, and U for ungroup a second time, and it would prompt us with this same dialog box. We would select rows and ungroup that. So again, we looked at if we use the Alt-Shift-Left arrow keyboard shortcut, it would ungroup items, but before ungrouping items, it would prompt us with this ungroup dialog box where we would look either at the rows or columns. I'm going to pick rows. Then here you could say, again, come up here to, here we go to ungroup. Let's say we want to ungroup our rows. And then here you could also press Alt A, U, and pick, in this case, we want to ungroup columns, so it's make the second choice and then hit OK. Right, so with that, in our next video, we'll look at how to display the outline symbols for groups within Microsoft Excel. We'll do this by using the keyboard shortcut Control-8. So check that out in our next video, and as we like to say, thanks for watching. Cheers.